Call my notes for stuff. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all? What up, though? You know what time it is. It's slightly after 7:30. You know it's D time. You know, and first of all, shout out to the Lions for shutting it down. I don't hear that bullshit about Tampa Bay being top team ever again. So shout out to the Lions. We did that. We did that. And I got a few notes before we get into today's show, but I'll welcome our guest today, Miss Henrietta Ivey. How you doing tonight?
Hello, Kelly. How are you?
I am good, good, good. So, Henrietta, like I know y'all probably said, I posted, I don't know if you saw it, but I posted your speech.
Yeah. Oh, you did? I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Thank you.
Yeah, I posted your speech from the Democratic National Convention because like he was like, so let me put the preface on right quick. Henrietta's been in the political game and out here fighting for everybody for quite a while.
Quite a while.
I mean, like, what was that Democratic National Convention?
That was 2016, but I was moving in the community way before the 16. I started like in 2008, just kind of doing around community work. Around 2011, 12 is when I really got the call to come out and trailblaze on behalf of caregivers in the city of Detroit, across the state of Michigan. Did a lot of in community work, speeches, conversations, roundtables, town halls, knocking doors, you name it, I did it. And it led me to be chosen by the Hillary Clinton campaign to speak on behalf of home cares in 2016 at the DNC, Democratic National Convention.
That's dope. So everybody, it should be on the Kellz Unfiltered Facebook page. Her whole speech from the Democrat, or probably go YouTube and find it.
Yep.
She laid it down. She laid it out there.
Thank you.
But in the spirit of community, I got a couple of community announcements, especially one very important one from the All Things Women Incorporated. They're having a coat drive. So coats, hats, they said thick blankets, socks, anything to keep somebody warm, they want it. So contact All Things Women Incorporated at 14765 St. Mary's. And their phone number is 313-733-6265. That's their number is 313-733-6265. Call them, give them your coats, hats, gloves, whatever they need. They need all of it. And they need that by November 1st. So don't mess around. I get to career every kind of big stuff out myself, and I'll make sure they get that. Also, Level Up Besties, they're having a business conference. It's 2 business conferences going on this weekend.
Really? Okay.
But there's Level Up Besties having one from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Southgate, Michigan. I have the flyer. I'm going to put the flyer on my page, the Kellz Unfiltered Facebook page. If you're not on it, get on it. The Kellz Unfiltered Facebook page is going to be bananas. And also, thank everybody for the views and man, this show is blowing up, and thanks to all y'all. So I'm trying to do that for everybody.
You got it. It's happening. It's happening.
All right. So yeah. So Level Up Best, they're having theirs October 26th.
Okay.
3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Southgate, Michigan. It's a Leadership Women's Conference. $20 admission includes food, drinks, and a swag bag. So, ladies, I guess y'all. Oh, and they say I want you to wear pink for breast cancer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to throw that out there. So wear pink, and also. Just the one I'm looking at, if I got to work.
Okay.
It's the Detroit Business and Symposium.
Oh.
Clement Fane Brown, 313, with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
12 to 6 Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday. Right.
I'm going to try and make that.
Right. You got RSVP, so you go to the 313 website, Clement Fane Brown. And if you don't know, Clement Fane Raleigh, a lot of matter of fact, the show I had on last week.
Okay.
That's from 313. A lot of dope stuff down here on Illinois.
Yes, it is.
Oops, I'm losing my pad here. They,
he got it.
We watched a football game, Lions game.
Yeah.
On the big screen on Illinois.
At 313?
This past Monday.
Nice.
We were outside with the big screen in front of 313. Oh, he had a cigar mobile out.
Oh, and, wow. He was doing it big.
Yeah. We had fun out there. So, shout out Clem. That was a really good time.
Yeah.
Monday night, watching the Lions kick ass. on that big ass screen.
And then
in
they
the parking
won.
lot. Yes.
And then they won.
Yes. Got to.
Stop playing.
Got to. So check out 313.com. Go to the webpage. RSVP for that business symposium. Angela Yee, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, and I did share that because I saw the flyer pop up. I think I shared it off your page, and then I just started sharing it on all my social media pages. So I'm spreading the word.
Right, I can't make it, so I'm a little mad about that. So, man, so tell us about what you're trying to do. You're running for office.
I am running for Board of Police Commissioner in District 1.
Yes.
I am the certified write-in candidate. And what the Board of Police Commissioners, what we do, we are the oversight of the police departments in the city of Detroit. Okay. So you have 7 districts, so you have 7 board members and 4 at large.
Right.
I am going to be the commissioner for District 1, and then you have other commissioners that's running in other districts. As an independent board, we oversee our districts in the police departments and NPOs in those districts. But as a board, we're pretty strong board and very powerful board. One of the third powerful boards in the country. We do have the power of subpoena, and not in a criminal way, but in the non-criminal where if we need evidence or a complaint, facts findings, we can subpoena those for those witnesses and evidence, and just making sure that the police department in each district stay accountable to everybody in the communities that they serve. So I'm running because I want to continue to keep that accountability, that transparency, and that truthfulness in District 1.
Right.
District 1, if you don't know, we are Brightmoor, we are Council Ridge with 6 points. I hope I got that right. Presidents don't break me, don't get mad. We got Rosedale, North Rosedale, Grandmont 1, Brightmoor, O'Hare Park. In those communities you have Berg Lasher. So in all those communities, we are a growing community. We have a very strong relationship with our police department, which is the 8th precinct mainly, parts of 6th and parts of the 2nd precinct. And so I just want to continue fostering those relationships that our community have, keeping our community safe. I've heard from our seniors, and they were very clear about it. We want to stay safe. Absolutely. And so they're dependent on me to go on their board to make sure that we have those accountabilities kept and met and improved upon if need to be.
Wow, that's what's up. So she definitely knows your stuff because Kim looked like a deer in headlights the other night at the
debate.
Yeah, I was like, he don't know, he don't get it.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of times as candidates, when you are really trying to put yourself out there, when the negative stuff keeps jumping in front of you, it can be very frustrating because. From what I know with Pastor Ken, he's done a lot of work in the community. I will never take that away from that, from the pastor. So we're going to have to see what the people decide in the 12 days.
12 days, right.
Yes. Now, Mary is trailblazing. Look, she has the lead, and the girl knows her stuff. She's been, let's call
been doing it for a while.
She knows how to run this city, and she's, for a while, So when you look at that, I tell people to look at the leadership. Look who's already been in office. Look who's trying to get in office. Everybody know Mary's been doing the job. Ken Locke probably can do the job, but again, the voters will decide. Yeah,
that thing about voting is so very important, and we're seeing it take place daily. If you're not watching news cycles, it's rough out here.
It is because people are not educated on how important that their vote is.
Right.
I get it from a point of view where so much has happened tied into political misjudgments and leaderships and shenanigans. Right. So when you talk about our younger generation, which is our new millennials and our Gen Zers, they just not feeling it. And I work my ass off, excuse me, y'all, to try to get them to understand how important it is, because as this is their generation coming up.
We got to talk to them out here.
And if they don't get it, they don't get it right. I keep telling y'all gonna be back on them plantations.
And it's looking real. It's looking real because he's already defunding what America's supposed to do and put it in its pocket.
Yeah. There's a lot of craziness going on up in Washington right now.
Right. So, in related to what you're running for, a lot of his policies are overrunning the police and giving them autonomy, like ICE. And I've seen in several other cases where he's letting the police run roughshod over the community. And if you get into this position, how can you best defend that? Or is it something like legal y'all can look at and say, hey, Trump, you just can't bring those jokes in here and just take over what we're doing. You know, how can you be that voice in there?
Standing firm on policy.
Right.
That level of policing is a federal level. Ours is more of a local level. So when you talk about coming into a local space and you have the police department trying to team up with you, that's not the law.
Right.
So I'm going to uphold the law for District 1. And I think all of us Board of Police Commissioners are just going to uphold the laws because we can't interact with them. They do federal work, we do local work.
Okay.
And so as long as we are upholding the law and protecting the people that we're paid or they're paid to protect and serve,
right,
we'll be fine. But if the shenanigans come across my desk, we'll have a different conversation. We'll talk about that if it happens.
Okay, I'll be right here on Unfiltered. There'll probably be some whole other unfiltered words.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I stand against it. I don't want any of those federal entities coming into the city of Detroit. I know none of us want that to happen.
Absolutely.
We could take the federal money by all means, so we could strengthen our police departments with more training, more mental health courses, more social work involved in going to these runs, stuff like that.
Right.
But not to come in to do harm to the citizens. That's a zero tolerance for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. We also recently, you've been really hammering voting rights. And sometimes it's hard, like say, y'all campaign for office, but I want you to just vote regardless.
Right.
How's that coming? Because I know you've done like a few things here and there. You were at the McDonald's. I was like, wow, she's like posting up in neighborhood McDonald's, getting people to vote.
I go wherever the need is when it comes to the rights of the people.
Okay.
When it comes to the rights of workers, when it comes to community rights, just environmental, it doesn't matter. Wherever there is a problem where people need to be heard,
right,
I will come in, stand in those shoes, and let them be heard. Because I don't have a problem with telling you you're wrong. I don't have a problem with raising up the fist. I don't have a problem with asking the questions that most people are scared to ask. What are you doing? So, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I've seen you on the news a couple of times,
Oh, yeah.
You have been out there. That's why you're here. Because I know, because I can't, like, you have people out here just like, yeah, I'm a community leader. I'm doing this. I'm an influencer. It's very rare to see influencers out there in the streets like doing what they're, it's like their hands match their mouths. If I say it, I'm doing it. And I just commend you for that by itself. I see you do it.
I do it. I try to do it as much as I can. I can't get to all the spots. I'm slowing down a little bit. But I am, building myself to a point where I want to build younger leaders. Okay. And I'm having more conversations with our younger generation, preparing them to take into leadership positions because this is their time. And they need to understand how important it is for them to understand politics rules your life. It rules everything you do, from your job to your school to your housing to what's going on right now. Right. That's all part of a vote. That's all part of being educated properly into the facts of politics, and not just, getting a piece from here or listening to, some radical people talking about it. Right. I always tell people, research this yourself and get involved. That's the biggest way of learning how politics works, is getting involved in politics.
Right. A lot of people say that our youth has lost faith in it.
They have. It's different from when I first started. I'm starting to see a lot of doubt, but I always can reassure a person how they can bring that faith back into getting what they need to get done. That's through your vote. If you're not voting, someone is voting for you.
Right.
If you're not taking accountability in your neighborhoods and seeing things that's going on and you letting it just go on and you're not standing up, somebody's going to come take that neighborhood from you. So you see where I'm going with this. It is very important to know what's going on in your community and know that your vote absolutely 1,000% matters. Voting your own interest, because when you don't vote, you vote against yourself.
It's true. It's very much true.
Yes.
It's very much true. It's like when I talk to young people about voting, also, they say, yeah, we're going to vote Democrat for what? So, yes, the Democratic Party is way behind. They have a disconnect. How do you address this? Is there a disconnect to you, or how do you talk to young people that feel that way?
Run for office. I tell them, if you feel that disconnect and you have strong opinions about what you want to see change, run for an office. reconnect it, reconnect the power back. The power comes through the people. So we can be the power, but we can't sit on the sideline and complain and say, I don't like this, I don't like that. Barack Obama said it best, don't complain, run for a seat.
That's true.
That's the only way I tell people, if you want any change in your neighborhood, if it's not happening through the leadership you've already elected and it's happening over and over again, that you don't see the change that you want to see happen, run for that seat. Find somebody in your community who you know who's been on the boots on the ground and boost them up and put them in that seat, because you already know they're going to do the work. So this is how you restore the faith. Take over. Not in a way of taking over in a radical way, but in the pen and the paper. Write those policies. Learn how to write policies. Run for those seats and change through policy.
All right, and you don't have to be I guess you do have some education, but I tell people, if you care enough about it, be about it.
That's it. You said it right there.
If you care enough about it, be about it. I want to put down a slogan, something.
I like that, but that's the point.
Right.
You care about it, change it.
Right.
Be about it.
Right. I'm going to put that to practice.
I like it. I was talking to
copyright coming.
T-shirts.
Right.
But yeah, that it's important for everyone to know exactly who's running in these seats. It's important to do the research on every one of your candidates. I was at a forum last night at Citizen Detroit, and I had one of my tables pull out their phones. I said, now listen, I'm telling y'all I'm running. Research me. Pull out y'all phone. Let's do a little trick here. Little trivia. Pull out your phone, look my name up, and they was all like, so I tell you, when I tell you I've done the work, I have the receipts. They're there.
Right.
When you have people fresh in the game, they're learning. And I tell them, just learn before you dive into the deep ocean of politics. Right. Stay on the shore a little bit, get your feet wet, because it may not be something you like. I've seen younger politicians get in the game and drop out the game. Like it's work, Kelly. It is work. It's addictive for sure, because the privilege to come with it and all the glitz and the glam, it is very addictive. But it comes with work. I love this work. I tell people all the time, I must be a little nuts, because they said you got to be a little crazy to do politics, and we do. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah, you've been in it.
I've seen it firsthand. Like, yeah, this might be a little nutty right here.
It is.
So. Because I think also, to wait by the Democratic Party, we were there. If I remember some years back. Remember when Hillary Clinton came to that church on the East Side, and all the stuff that's supposed to come to that neighborhood.
Yep.
What does that neighborhood look like? You been through there lately?
It still looked the same. You see there's some improvement. $100 million when you give the city of Detroit $100 million.
Right.
Where did it go?
That's the other question.
Because a lot of neighborhoods that should have been built up 20 years ago are still in the process of being rebuilt. So those are the questions you ask yourself as a citizen and a voter.
Right.
What about us? And it get to the point where you just don't wait no more. You just dive in and say, you know what, move out the way. We know, let us do it. Again, it goes back to run for a seat. Right. Change it up.
I might, I had to put down my long range. I think my temperature is short now. I'll be a horrible politician.
Well,
I used to hear last night, Kelly Green just kicked out, and he's just been arrested.
Got kicked out. He got kicked out of the session.
Like, hey, I just call it like I see it. That's all.
And we need to start doing that. I think that's one of the things we got too quiet as a party. The Democratic Party at one point, I know when I first began, we were strong. We spoke our mind. We stood our ground.
At one point, we did.
We did. It has gotten a little more. It kind of. I don't want to say taking a back seat, but it's taking a back seat. It's a lot. We're being stomped on, and it's not because we are weak. We just became a little passive, and and so the younger people again are not tolerating the passiveness of this party, because they're ready to change it, and I'm there with them for that. I want to see change.
And the thing about it, I want to get to them is like, I see a point, but how do I tell you how to? Because young people just can't just bark out like, hey, you gotta give them some kind of path. I was like, I'm starting sending to you. That's what I should do.
You can send them to me. I love having those conversations with our young people because they're brilliant.
I be trying. I don't know. I guess again, the Kelly comes out. I can't tell. It ain't my kids. I can't.
Is that Kelly or the Sagittarius?
Probably a little both.
You know how y'all Sagittarius are.
Probably a little
I
both.
have one.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Yes. My last born is a Sagittarius.
Yeah. So I guess when I had these conversations with the young people about voting.
Yep.
So
And
right
then actually them, I want to take them back even before just the fact of learning that voting is important, but why it's important and the steps it took for Black Americans to get to this point to even own a vote.
Yes,
at one
indeed,
point when we could not own a vote.
Yep.
And there are a lot of things happening and being put in place to try to take that away because that vote is important.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Gavin Newsom in California, they're trying to. So I've been trying to follow it closely. So if anybody wants to like check it out, it's about redistricting, gerrymandering.
Yeah.
Which they've done here, I think every election almost.
We had one in February, I think, of last year, and I was wondering.
It was
like,
real recent.
I was like, we weren't supposed to have that just yet, but hey, it was a special. I don't know why we had it, but I just thought it was odd that we had one that soon.
Yeah, so it already happened here. It's kind of too late, but
yeah, it's done.
But Gavin Newsom is challenging redistricting gerrymander in California, and I thought, and there's also an issue in Illinois, I think. So, if anybody tell you vote doesn't matter,
it does,
and they're changing the laws to make sure you can't vote. The light bulb should
you got to think about that.
Bing,
exactly.
It should kind of register right there. Like, okay, you know what? If I'm gonna lose this, maybe I should try doing something with it.
Because once you lose it, and once they take that right away,
right, exactly. Plantation time, y'all.
And that's real talk, but that's real talk because once you take that voting power away from a certain group of people, you no longer own anything. You don't even own yourself because now another certain group of people is going to make all the laws for you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Henceforth, the current situation of why we have government shutdown. Because the Democrats didn't get enough votes at home, so now they're in Congress. They don't have no votes to keep it open, so the Republicans and Democrats just say, well, his finger, y'all, sit out there.
Big time. They big time middle fingering. And to have a president that's specifically going on and on about how he's going to take away from Democratic cities.
Exactly.
I mean, as a president, you the president of Democrats and Republicans.
Yep.
You're not, it's not a separatism there, but he's turned it into a separatism.
Exactly.
And so, again, running for this seat is one of those things like, okay, so as a Board of Police Commissioner, how do we fight Washington? How do we stand our ground, and what input will I have? And that would be standard, we have policies in place, and I want to make sure those policies stay in place.
Right.
But with our current administration trying to eradicate and erase everything,
exactly,
we are really going to have our boots on and our heads on strong because I'm hoping that we don't have to come against the battle of ICE and our departments, but then again, we have a mayor and we have a city council. That's where it starts. So long as our mayor, city council, and our governor, whoever that might be,
oh my God,
we should be safe. But it goes into the ideology of each politician and what they're going to do if they get in that seat.
I'm hoping some happens before we get to our governor's race. I'm really scared about that.
What is your take on the candidates?
Absolutely not John James. I don't even
He's
know
leading right now.
Of course, look, we got like more. Here's a demographic about Michigan. All the blue collar and stuff everybody hear about. It's in like 3 cities. It's here, South Detroit. It was Flint. So all the way to black people that worked all the plants.
Yeah,
that's what you call the blue collar stuff. Now all the suburbs north is all Republican.
Yes.
And it was just Trump land up that way. So.
Yep, it is. And they're going to make sure that they keep their power.
Oh yeah.
And that is through the vote. Again, let's talk about that vote.
Yeah, because Gretchen Whitmer won by a little bit. It wasn't no.
She won by. I mean, it was enough to get her back in there to continue to do the good work that she's doing.
Exactly.
But again, what's going to determine what our cities get is going to be determined on the leadership that we put in right now.
And then Duggan runs as independent, doesn't like that's
that kind of threw everybody for a loop a little bit.
No, it didn't. Not me. I could have told you that. I told him when he left, he didn't want to be a mayor no more.
Wow.
he was going up.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation around it. People are kind of wondering what what's going on. Why did that happen? What is the end game? Yeah. But there's faith in his leadership. He has a lot of people there's faith in his leadership as they want him to be the governor. The work he did here in Detroit. Yeah. People are saying, okay, if he did this into Detroit, what can he do for the state of Michigan? So you have that base that say we want him as our governor. Right. And you have that base to have their chosen person they want for governor. Right. But like I tell person, vote. Yeah. If you want to see change happen, vote.
And if you want to hold on to something, vote.
Yes. Yes.
If you want to hold on to something, vote. I tell everybody, if you don't hold on to it, you're going to lose it real fast. It's not like... well, in 4 years, you might get it back. No. Nope. Once it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone. And that's what we were trying to tell people during that Harris Waltz campaign. Right. The conversations that my team and I were having all across the city of Detroit of people saying, no, we want Trump because he's going to give us a check. Literally, this was the conversation, I think, in every state. I
had conversations with young people about, we're going to get a stimulus. And like,
no, you're not. And I had a lot of young entrepreneurs who were saying, no, he's going to make sure that I have money for. I'm like, no, he's not. Right. I said, I promise you that's not going to happen. Well, I'm going to, trust that he's going to make, because he gave us these checks. And everybody kept leaning on these checks, which we educated them about how the checks came about.
Exactly.
And why his name was on it. Because he wasn't going to release them if he did not have his name on them. So we did all the educating. We did all the, the conversations and, pretty much almost begging people to please vote for your best interest, vote Democrat.
Exactly.
And they's like, no.
And the thing about it, and I hate to say this, but it looks so true that the Democrats pretty much just sit back and just say, well, you're not going to vote for the racists, are you? So they just feel like they don't have to do anything. So they know you're not going to vote for racists. Mm-hmm. In which, again, how it got here is some black people felt like y'all wasn't doing nothing, so they jumped ship and voted for Trump. Mm-hmm. Which I could see on little bitty scale. Yes, the Democratic Party didn't really do nothing for black people. They just kind of show up and then disappear. Mm-hmm.
But then I tell people a lot of that comes into the leadership we choose.
Right.
And if we, again, I take it back to the vote. Mm-hmm. Research the people. What have they done thus far to tell you, I want to be your leader? Same with me. I've done this work. Right. I have never been a board of police commissioner, but I've done advocacy work. I know what it's like to put in laws and bylaws and charges. I understand all of that. But as, having this type of power, this is a new set of power for me with a new set of rules. Right. But I'm a leader, not a politician. I'm a leader. Right. I believe in the people first. And we have to, and the leaders that we put in have to adhere to us. Okay. So in anything a person wants to see done in this party, we have to start researching who we're putting in these seats. Leadership matters. Politics is going to always be. Right. But that leadership, if that leadership is not strong, you probably won't get everything you want. You probably going to get nothing of what you want. And again, like people ask me, why are you running? I got to have an idea as to why I'm running, because I want to stay safe in my community. I want to keep my community safe. Right. I want to be able, because I know I can have those conversations with my police department in my community. And we can foster those and keep those tight so we can stay safe. Now, if you want somebody who wants to get in there because they like the title and going to do whatever they want to do and not, be accountable to you and not uphold wrongdoing when it happens, then guess what? My community becomes unsafe. So it's important for that vote happening. So tell everybody, if you want good leadership, vote for Henrietta Ivey, November 4th.
Right.
Write that name in.
Right, gotta get that date. November 4th. November 4th.
12 days.
12 days, and then we got to get Detroit, get a leadership in.
Yes. This new board of police commissioners coming in is real powerful. They are tenacious. Oh my God, the candidates are tenacious.
I saw it. I looked at the list like, oh boy.
Very tenacious.
But I'm glad because this is tenacious. It's times for tenacious people. You don't need the people who's gonna sit back and like come to all the potlucks or all the all the big wigs. No, we don't need those. We need people who got boots on the ground. This is like I don't want to say wartime, but it's ramping up to be. There's gonna be some stuff.
Yeah.
Major league. It's not what I consider peacetime.
Yeah.
People really roll their sleeves up just go around.
You know, you make a good point. It is a different era of where the direction is headed. Mm-hmm. This country, from the looks of it, is slowly getting into a dictatorship.
Slowly.
When I say slowly, because it hasn't been. I mean, there are people still fighting to keep it the democracy that it is. But that again, who are we putting in leadership?
Right.
Who's taking those handouts or those checks behind our backs and just letting everything go by? So I'm not accusing anybody of that. I'm telling you, in politics, there's a lot of palms get greased.
Oh yeah.
And we got to make sure we have leadership, and that's important.
That's important because like I was seeing articles about Trump. He about to give himself $230 million from the Department of Justice because he was like prosecuted. Like it's like stealing. Talking about playing in your face, really.
And he's the one, when I'm talking about palms being greased, it is him. He has accepted so much money from foreign leaders that we already had our separation from.
Right.
He has taken money. So when I say that, it's like those leaders on that level are the ones that's going to eventually destroy our country, because they take them. They'll be rich. They got their bunkers and they got their safe havens. We do not.
Right.
So I tell people, when you talk about your president, when they voted him, I'm like, this man is not going to save us
at all. At all.
It's a big show for him. This is a big apprentice for him.
It's scary. The thing about it, and I was talking to a lot of church folk, and it was because he had some male church folk who can't take female leadership. And I was like, dude, can you like this one time get your head out your ass? And
there's nothing wrong with women leading. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I say, this cat right here ain't playing no games.
Not at all.
And he's not.
Not at all.
And then you got the ones that said, well, you can't vote for Democrat liberal because they gay rights, dude. Let them be them. Because you about to get fucked, really. and I tell her like that. I say, leave them gay people alone. You want about to get fucked.
I often ask people, what does somebody's lifestyle have to do with their leadership? If they're leading, they know how to get the work done, let them get it done.
Or they going to get some couple of policies or whatever.
Right. And listen, let me tell you, LT, that community is good when it comes to building out policies. I mean excellent.
Got this stuff together.
You better listen. I tell people, stop with all the bashing. Right. We're trying to save our lives right here.
But that's what costs us though. All the bashing is how they got in.
Yeah.
Because they know how to play the side. They play the side real good.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is where we are because people were using their emotions instead of their rights.
Yes. Yep. No, it's perfect because people do vote and move off emotion.
They do.
Unless they just not what's right. And it's not what I call a thoughtful process. It's just one of those you got to tell people like, look, I can't tell you how to feel, but you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
And I can just give the details. And
that usually happens when you don't use your power to vote. Yep. You will feel the aftermath of not using your power and using your voice and understanding. It takes back again to the foundation of this conversation is vote.
Right. And do the research.
And do your research.
And I got to find out some real sites to like look at. Cause when I do my research, I go like, you can do the news like CNN, MSNBC, not Fox News unless you're like, because Fox News is like hardcore Republican and they will screw your brain up if you watch it too long.
Yeah, they are. They will spearing.
And then you'll watch him like, is this real? Right.
Because they can turn a lie into a truth real quick.
Real fast.
And you'd be like, wait a minute, that happened. You were like, that wasn't true.
Man. And then, buddy, you watch, you use your news cycles, you find out the people, and then start Googling people.
Yeah.
Google the people you want to like, for instance, you're running, Google her.
Please do. Please do. And also sit down, invite me to some of those Sunday dinners.
Oh, yeah.
And we can have table talk conversations. I like a good meal. And we can really get into the nitty gritty of what is important to our communities.
Right, exactly. Like, it is just like not only trading where you are. Mm-hmm. If it's candy run something, Google them. Like, and everything about them pop right up. Good, bad, and different.
It will pop up. It will pop up, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, I voted for that person," and they have to be like, "Listen,
right?
You got to be clear on what your decisions that we're making." And I think a lot of what's going on in the world today is poor decision making from the powers that be, who have the money and the resources to do it right. But we have to fight on this grassroots level. Absolutely. To make sure that we stay solid in what we need for our families and our communities as well.
So. I was thinking about in the community, how do we find the young people that's like, you got the young people that you talk to. Mm-hmm. How do you find that next group of leaders coming up? How do we like go through the crops and like pick the good seeds up?
You know, we have a lot of young influencers in the city of Detroit. A lot of grassroots teenagers from high school level. Right. Like we got Team Hype. They have an amazing organization that is being very inclusive with young people in politics. Just there are a lot of different hubs that you can just kind of see. Like I do a lot of mine. I look at a lot of my TikToks, and it's funny because my grandchildren be like, TikTok, Grandma, what do you know about that? I know a lot about it. Knew about it before you were born. Right. And so I look at the influencers and I find, okay, who is this young person? So I follow them and I have conversations with them through social media. Like, okay, I like what you said. I try to get to a lot of the hubs and events where they are and have those conversations. Like we just had one down at Team Hype did a community forum with Sheffield and Kenlock, and that was all young people from Renaissance High School, Cass Tech, King, and all the different high schools, and they were able to have a solid conversation about what they wanted to see in that leadership. And I've sat there and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so for me, I do those similar kind of things, just listening to the conversations. Like if I'm doing something and I see young people talk, like I have grandchildren as young people. So I talk to their group of friends and we sit down and we have conversations about what's important to you. What do you want to see change? How important is the president to you? I bring these conversations up to pick their brain. Right. So in the community, I think for us, myself, yourself, and in this generation of older people, more mature, sexy people, is to have those conversations when we see young people. I see people shining away from them, pushing them off, and not wanting to be engaged with them. I love young people. I'm like, let's talk because they're brilliant. So I work with such a set of brilliant young people. I'm like, wow. Okay. You know, I listen to them and I see how they work and how they move, how they think, how they talk, and I just be like, y'all on fire. So it's just basically just engaging them in your community, wherever your community is, even in your building, if it's young people in your neighborhood. Create something. Have I'm gonna do a coffee hour and I only want to talk to young people. Stuff like that. That's how I reach them. Okay. And then I with grandchildren of this generation, I dip into their space. Like I sit.
You're a space invader, huh?
I am a space invader. Oh God. But yes, they're out here and they're ready. Okay. We just have to give them opportunity. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's up. I like to hear that.
Yeah. Like with your son and his friend, when you go over, bring him over, start a barbecue. Be like, listen, I'm gonna barbecue, but don't tell them why, because they might not show up. No, just say I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna do some real barbecue stuff. Come on, bring your friends over. And then just sit down and have the conversation. That's how I get mine all the time. I
don't know, see, that's why your heart tall. Oh, no, we also can eat. Number one.
I'm gonna cook. I cook everybody's favorite. I'm cooking this. Y'all just come see your G mama, and they're like, okay. They come over and I just hit them with conversation.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. My mom do it like that too. I get disturbed.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. All right, I'm trying to think. What else do we need to cover? Cause we got to cover what's because like it's so much stuff I want to ask you politically. Because there's too much going on right now. Period.
It's a lot. It's a lot to handle on here. It's a lot to take in.
Like taking in is an understatement. Because every time I watch news a lot, and sometimes I need to detox. My brain just overload. But you kind of need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think about when I think about the troops come into Detroit, I think about 67 all over again. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see that. Because I actually had the pleasure of sitting down with Gates Brown.
Okay.
And people who don't know what Gates Brown is, remember the 67 Tigers?
Yes.
He autographed the baseball. I still had the baseball at the house too. Autographed the baseball for me. So
okay.
And he was talking to me. He was talking about when he and Willie Horton, another famous Tiger, was walking down the streets during the riots.
See, I was about 3 years old, and I do remember that at the time we lived on the east side, and we would always have to have our lights off at a certain time. My mom and dad at the time, stepdad, would always have us all sleep in the living room in one. It was, I thought it was just, fun. Right. But I would see, peek out the window and see the, the troops walk. I'm like, where is this? Get out that window. So I tell people that this is, we don't want to see that happen.
Right.
We don't want the invasion of federal troops in our cities.
Right.
Although there are people who are in favor of it because of what's happening, the crime and the shootings of young people on this constant shooting each other. And you hear about a young person shooting. You hear about all these shootings about young people. And I have to keep saying, I don't think it's as bad as people think. I think it's only as bad as people think because there's a constant view on it, right?
Right. Because lately you see all the it's shootings everywhere.
It's shootings everywhere, literally.
It doesn't matter if it's in white neighborhoods, black,
exactly.
In places that I would never thought I would hear like a shooting.
Exactly.
It's like 3 or 4 people got shot in like way in white. Somewhere in middle of Michigan.
It doesn't have a color anymore, and that's what I try to get people to understand. When you are looking at a media outlet, you have to really decipher what's truthful.
Exactly.
Because in your neighborhood, like I heard somebody say, "Don't go to Detroit. You walk out your door, you might get shot." I'm like, that's not true. I walk out of my door every day. Very quiet neighborhood.
Yep.
Walk home, walk in the dark. Sometimes leave my front door open when I'm sleeping. There's nobody come running up in my house.
True that.
Because you will get got. But it's the safety of that. So when I hear these untrue stories about the city of Detroit, I'm like, you don't live here. You don't experience what I experienced. Yes, there are pockets of areas where it has more crime than others, but there are parts of Detroit people don't even know exist. It's so beautiful.
And the thing about it, though, I said, and right now we're doing it hugely by a far margin being gentrified downtown. And a lot of that has to do with the NFL draft that was here a couple of years ago. When the NFL draft was here, 700,000 people came to the city of Detroit. And many of those people for the first time.
Yes, and loved it. And I still get people like, man, I was there, I had a ball. And felt safe.
Exactly. So now we're growing. People are building around here.
Yes, they are.
Because like in District 1, Brightmoor, people, I think I saw a couple people out there, they're surveying and stuff. Oh, yeah. Something's coming.
It's coming. District 1 is thriving, and to the point where we have some things happening on the rise. I can tell you that we do have our new D-Win building coming up right there at the corner of 7 Mile and Greenview. So there's a lot of construction happening with that, and that building is coming up, and other little businesses that's happening right around that 7 Mile area. Brightmoor, I love to talk about Brightmoor because I went through there last summer. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's starting to flourish. And
cut some stuff down.
But guess, let me tell you why. Leadership. Our leadership. And I have to give a shout out to my councilman, James Tate. Let me tell you, he get it done. He get it done. He's very engaged with our community, which makes me want to be part of the board. We want to be the Board of Police Commissioner for District 1 because I want to work with people who gets it done and keep it safe. I don't want someone coming in challenging our leadership because you have people who do this work who want to be this commissioner because they want to just tear down the police. I want to get it. That's not me.
Right.
You know, when you're trying to foster relationships, you don't come in with this mentalities. Particularly, you have to know your district. Number one.
Right.
I don't feel like in my district I have to come in to tear down anything. I am coming in to keep what we got in place and make it better. My leadership will help me make it better because it's already good. But then other districts have more challenges, like District 7, District 5, District 3. Those commissioners have work to do. But the ones that's running for those spots, they're ready. Because guess what? That's the neighborhood you're in. Those are the things that you're doing.
Oh, hey, Deanna Carver.
Oh, hi.
Hey, I love when our people trade.
I love it. I love it. Oh.
Hey, we're working for your neighborhood right now. We had to talk, so we gonna get some people vote and get some people in leadership.
Yes,
I think that is the word of the day, leadership.
Leadership.
I look at a lot of leadership at different spots, and I see why things crumble.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it early, you know, how the leader runs things, you know. And I can walk into a building. This is not long ago. It's a store, and I was like, "Yeah, this store ain't gonna be around long." Because the guy owner, you know, he cussing everybody out. You know, he just like, "Yeah, this is my store," but it's like he don't have really no care for it, you know.
You can't bring business somewhere where people looking. It's not you don't. Yeah. If you don't care about it, I don't want to buy it.
And then the people that work there working under duress because you yelling and screaming all the time. So, yeah, you got to put some work into that.
Yeah,
but leadership. Yeah, you got to know how to handle people. You got to know how to talk to people. You got to know. Sometimes you can be overbearing, and sometimes you take back. You know, you just got to know how to make things work, and people will work for you. Yeah,
good leadership brings good relationships. And this is why I'm running. I want to keep District 1 with our good relationships and continue growing our communities. I want to be a part of a board where I can assist with what I can bring and help bring all of the districts, all 7 districts, to be the most, to be powerful in their own right. So it's we have our separatism, but then as a board we work together for the safety of all of Detroit. And I want to be a part of that with this new team coming in because I know we'll get it done. And I know we'll stand firm on what the citizens need us to stand firm on. And we got 4 years to get it done.
I heard that. I got to work on my leadership, though.
What do you mean?
I ain't a very patient guy sometimes. Like, look, this house on the road, you can roll with it or not, you know.
It's either yes or no. I need an answer right now.
I tell you like that everywhere, you know. You got to be in sometimes.
You'll be good. You'll be. I believe you have good leadership qualities. I've been knowing you since you were 14. Maybe younger than that. Maybe 12.
Maybe, yeah.
Damn.
Long time.
We ain't gonna tell our age tonight, but we've been knowing each other for a long time, lifetime, really.
All right. Well, yeah. I read that book, Our Leadership. I said, I still got work to do. I ain't quite there yet, but I'm trying though.
But you're trying, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
I remember something later.
Yep. You're going to be, this right here, what you're doing now is a leadership position. People are trusting the content that you're doing, right? It's unfiltered and it's real. Yeah. It's not, scary, but it's real. Yeah. And so your leadership starts there because if you're bringing in people that's going to give you good content, worthy content, real content, that's a leadership skill. Everybody can't do that.
That's what's up. Okay.
Think about it like that. Now. Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. I can take that with me.
Yes, absolutely. You can have that.
Cool. So we're going to be at where can people find? Well, first of all, where can people find you on the internet? I know first people get the internet. So where can you find you on the internet? So
I tell everybody, Google Henrietta Ivey. You can find me in any platform, particularly big on Facebook. I do a lot of my networking there. LinkedIn, Instagram. I don't do a lot of Instagram because it's picture worthy. And I do some TikToks, but I'm big on Facebook. So you can really find me social media on Facebook. Or just send me an email, Henrietta Ivey 975 @gmail. Send me your questions. inbox me, send me a friend request. Right. Let's talk. Okay. We got 12 days to get it right. And I need to hear from you guys because you're going to see me after that. And we're going to still have a conversation. So Henrietta Ivey, 975 at Gmail or 313-544-8921.
Sweet. So next time you do one of those voter, I call them voter symposiums you do.
Yeah.
Let me know and I post it on my page and let everybody know. So
Yep.
Talk to the people.
Well, in 12 days, I think we have maybe one or maybe a good 2 left. Okay. And I'm going to try to push those out so people can come and hear the candidates. It is important to come and hear your candidates talk about their leadership and what they want to do. Mm-hmm. We had a really good one last night at Citizens Detroit. Okay. I had to talk to all the zip codes in District 1. I hope I impressed them enough where they could say that's the girl.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. District 1, y'all better turn out.
I love my district. Thank you.
Now, other districts, I don't know. I gotta get that listed. I looked at it. I know Yandra's oldest.
Oldest in District 5.
Which one is district is that?
That's East. That's Mary Sheffield's district.
Oh, really?
So that's all of the east side, the whole District 5, east side, west side. So he has 2 entities that he'll be standing in defense for. We have Lavish Williams District 2. We have Darius Morris District 3. We have Lisa Carter District 6. We have Scotty Bowman, I believe, is District 4. Okay. And then me, Henrietta Ivey, District 1.
Yes, please, District 1, turn out because... If y'all don't, if after this interview y'all vote for something wrong with you. Really wrong.
Y'all heard it from the king's mouth. Listen, really I tell people you're not just getting a Board of Police commissioner who's coming in trying to figure it out. You have a person who already know policies and know how politics work. So that's an added bonus because I can have those conversations, and I know. And I have a daughter. Let me just put that on. My daughter's a sergeant.
Oh, yeah, she sure is a sergeant.
And
I'm a little scared of her, though.
Everybody says that.
Because she's small.
She is. She's powerful.
But she walks she's like 1,000. Hey, Rhea, what's going on?
Hi, Rhea.
You cannot tell her that Dice Clark.
She tagged them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's amazing. So... What I tell District 1 voters is this. You have a mom, you have an advocate, you have an activist, you have a leader. Yeah. These are the things you're going to want on your board when you want to keep those relationships intact and build them out to make them stronger. And I'm willing to do that work for them.
Cool. All right, y'all. I want to you know what? I'll tell you what, there's one more thing. Ayandro, he just chimed in.
What's up, Dre?
Let's work.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Y'all, maybe I'm gonna have to get off my chair and get out here with y'all sometime.
I'm telling you, we have the greatest times out here. We're ready. We got boots on. We're ready to go.
I heard that. And plus, he got east side and west side.
He has a very big district. He does.
East side, you just got problems. Period, right there, though.
The whole east side, then you got parts of west side too. So it's like a half and half. Like if you look on the map, it's like a bow tie. District 5, literally. Wow. You got the west side, you got the east side, you got borderline Highland Park right there, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you got come down by that water.
Tell me over, yes.
Thank you, Ellerby.
She's definitely wanted for the job. I'm going to try and tell people.
Thank you.
She is the one for, she's been telling people herself. I've just been sitting here. I was
Absolutely.
Her telling people herself she wanted for the job.
I am definitely the one for the job.
I just door opener here. She's the one for the job, y'all.
Yes, I'm excited about this work, and I'm eager to get in there and do what needs to be done.
I'm looking forward to it, though. For
Thank
real,
you.
I want you in there. I want to see you. I want to see people getting the person I know. Mm-hmm. The person I know is gonna get out there and work and be
you
there
already
for
know.
It.
Yeah. You listen. You've been knowing me your lifetime.
Yeah,
and
especially in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
At the time in our neighborhood, you was out there. I remember that now. My memory is kind of old, but it's functioning. So you was out there.
I was out there. I was, listen, I tell people I was a PTA mom.
You sure was.
Strong.
Yes, you were.
Got all kind of awards for it. And it wasn't something I went up there to do. listen, I was just there because I had children there, right?
Right.
So I'm there to make sure everything runs right, make sure my kids are acting right, make sure everybody's kids was acting right. I showed up all the time and I put in the work and looking for nothing out of it but to make sure everything ran well. And George Ford, we ran there. Listen, one of the best schools on the West Side.
I hate that because that's part of voting, because we lost a lot of schools here, a lot of good schools.
We did.
And for the community like there, like at Greenfield and Plymouth, George Ford was the hub.
George Ford was the hub. It really, and Brooks.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Cody. Now Cody is. They had
new Cody.
They're getting a new Cody. Man, and my 3 of my children graduated from there, so they like, oh, my alma mater. No, they look, they like, what Malcolm was like, so what?
Yeah, and y'all said, what you got, 48, 201,
oh, look at he posted them up.
204, 48, 206, 207.
Yes.
You got everybody.
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. We had a good conversation.
We did.
And hopefully you get, we come back and you like.
Afterwards, after the elections, and bring me back, and I can tell you what's going to happen, and announce nay or yay.
That's
one where it goes. I'm coming back.
All right, y'all. This is Kellz. I'm Unfiltered. Next week, and I know I had a lot of women here, so ladies, I got a guy for you tomorrow next week, for real, and he got something for you. He already told me he got something for you. So, see y'all in 7 days.
Good night, everybody.